Why I love living in Vietnam. You know, I've been traveling for many years to various places all over the world, and I've determined that Vietnam is one of the best places to live. And today I'll list to you the 8 reasons why. First of all, there are so many spas. The service is excellent and the price is great. So, for example, if I go to a spa in Canada, US, and I want an hour massage, that's probably going to cost me almost $100. Also, I got to add in tips and taxes, so for sure it'll go over $100 for a 1-hour service. Over here in Vietnam, it'll cost you $15, maybe $20 maximum. At some spas, they don't even accept tips. It's like their policy. And the service is excellent. It's beyond what you expect for that price range, because these masseuses are being rated for every single job. When you are done, you take a tag that represents that masseuse and you put in a box and rate it from 1 to 5. The higher the rating, the better bonuses they get at the end of the month, and also it ensures their employability at that spa. Moreover, they take great care of you. Every little steps they will ask you, is it okay, is it too hard, too soft, and you can adjust the experience as you go. What's more, at some spas, you even get a welcome drink and some desserts before you leave. Well, this is to ensure that you have a sweet taste in your mouth and come back the next time. One additional thing I want to mention is that some spas have saunas, dry and wet. So you can use the sauna after the massage. It feels fantastic. Sometime in Canada, I want to go to the sauna, I have to pay $20, $30 for that experience. Over here, with a massage, it comes free. Number 2 are the barbershop and hair salons. Now, if you're like me and you like to get a haircut every 3 or 4 weeks, the cost really adds up. Again, in Canada, it usually costs $25, $30, plus tax and tip could be $40 or $50 each time you go to the barbershop. Unless you go to those shady places that people cut inside their homes, then maybe $15, $20. But over here, you can go to a legitimate salon, very nice, fancy. The barber will have 10, 20 years experience, and they'll give you a great cut for maybe $5 or $10. More than that, they'll also take care of you from A to Z. I'm not talking about those stuff. I'm talking about a facial wash, a head massage. They'll wash your hair with shampoo 2 or 3 times to make sure it's nice and clean. They'll massage your neck and your back and shoulder, and they'll do like ear cleaning for extra charge. They'll shave you and even style your hair, and they'll give you some advice of how to look good in the future for your facial structure. Now, I don't remember getting much of that in Canada, not at the $30, $40 price range. So when you live in Vietnam, you can get all the haircut you want for a very low price to ensure you always look fresh for the job or go on that date. Number 3, there's fresh and delicious food everywhere. There's a great variety of Vietnamese food. A lot of people know that Viet food tastes great and also it's very healthy. But when you live in Vietnam, this is also cheap. For the price of $1 or $2, you get a nice hot bowl of pho with plenty of vegetable and even a chả đá for free. In Canada, that would cost me $20 plus. So when you come to Vietnam, you don't have to be afraid of going hungry, because every day you can switch to different shops and try different dishes before you pick your favorite one. Also, it's very fast. When you sit down, within a minute or so, the food is on your table. I'm not talking about the restaurant, but the mom and pop shop or the street style vendors. They're very fast and the food is delicious. I'm not talking about the nutrition or the healthy aspect of it, but cheap and tastes good and fast, Vietnam has you covered. If you want international food, there's also a lot of restaurants here as well, serving anything from Indian food to European, like Italian food, even Western food like burgers and fries if you miss that from your own country. What I especially love about Vietnamese food is the seafood, because it's so cheap here. If you want a seafood platter in Canada, it might cost you $80 to $100. A similar dish here will cost you $15, $20, especially if you go to the coastal cities like Vũng Tàu, Nha Trang, Da Nang, or Phu Quoc, because we are so close to the sea, they can get this seafood onto your plate for a very cheap price, and also it's very fresh too. So when you come to Vietnam, make sure to eat up all the clam, octopus, oyster, whatever you like, especially if you're into seafood, then this is a place for you. The other one is seasonal fruits. So they have a lot of exotic fruits that are very hard to find in the West. And if you do, it's very expensive. For example, like pomegranate or papaya, jackfruit, durian, dragon fruit. These type of fruits are very hard to find. They're delicious, they have a lot of nutrition for your body, and it's especially cheap and fresh here in Vietnam. Number 4 is all the beautiful cafes and restaurants where you get a beautiful view, just like the one I'm sitting on. This one here cost me $1.50. I can enjoy a coffee and watch the people go by and see the pace of life here in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. It's so exciting. You can bring a friend or a date here and chit chat and enjoy a drink, even a beer or some food. And in the rainy season, you can even sit here and there's a cover above my head. You can watch out with the rain. It's very peaceful and calming and extremely beautiful. There's also a lot of beautiful restaurant and rooftop bar with similar vibes where you can have a drink and then enjoy the whole entire view of the city, either by morning or by evening. There's a different vibe to it and it's beautiful all the same. Number 5 is the Vietnamese people. Of course, when you talk about living in Vietnam, you have to mention the Vietnamese people. They are so sweet, nice, and for the most part, very honest and gentle. So I love interacting with the locals. Every single day you go out, you buy food, a drink, a coconut, and sit by the street side. You can interact with the seller and talk to them about life or about how business is going here. And you make great connection with the people. Also, if you want an expat community or you want to meet all the younger people around your age in Vietnam, you can go out to the park, the bars, the clubs. There's so many different type of activities that you can get involved in to meet different type of people and create a friendship, a circle, and a community where you feel like you belong. I've traveled to many countries, and when I'm in Vietnam, I feel like they treat me very well. I feel extremely safe here, and people are generally very nice. So when you come to Vietnam, you'll definitely notice the Vietnamese people are so nice like nowhere else. Of course, sometimes you'll hear about scams and people behaving badly, but that's like anywhere else, especially in a big city with a lot of tourism. Just ignore that and focus on the good people because there's plenty of them here. Number 6 is there's so many beautiful scenery and nature. So here I am in Saigon. Of course, it's a big city. People come here to live and to work, make money, but really to enjoy life. People don't really stay in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. They'll go to the neighboring cities like Đà Lạt, Nha Trang, Da Nang, and even in the north like Sapa, Ninh Bình. These are really beautiful cities with lakes, mountains, and a lot of nature. So you want a breath of fresh air, you want to escape the noise and the people and the traffic, you would travel out to those places. Within 30 minutes or 1 hour, you'll be in an entire new city, and they have a new culture, a different vibe where you just like sink in and enjoy everything. And also, they're very cheap. So to travel around Vietnam, you can take like a bus, a train, or even fly there, and it'll cost you about $100 or even less. And the trip is very fast, and you can go somewhere and enjoy all the nature and the breathtaking view. For example, Ha Long Bay is one of the wonders of the world for nature. So Vietnam has it all. The city, the nature, the beaches. When you come here, you can enjoy all of it very cheap and very quickly. Number 7, Vietnam doesn't have snow, and that's why I love it so much, because I live in Toronto, Canada, where every year you get about 3 or 4 months of really cold, extreme weather. So it's really refreshing to come to Vietnam, where all year round you have sun, sometimes rain, but at least it's not freezing cold, and you don't have to trek in the snow to get to your job or to go out and meet your friends. So those are my 7 reasons for why I love living in Vietnam. If I missed anything, put it in the comment below. And if you guys love another place more than Vietnam, mention it and we'll chat about it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video from Vietnam.